I think what's happening in the U.S., which has always led on the international scene, issues of democracy, human rights, and freedom of the press and others has been very important. One often sees leaders who come into town, who come into office and believe they have all the answers, that we're going to do it, we're going to clean up, we're going to do this our way. Sooner or later, they go through a reality therapy and discover that it's not as simple or as easy as they thought. And they either have to adjust and work with the population to make things happen and make some progress, or they stick to their guns and fail totally and ride out of town. It's being weakened now by the statements we hear out of Washington, the uncertainty, and the fact that the messages keep changing, and sometimes rather fast. And so it makes it difficult for your friends. It makes it difficult for U.S. Diplomats and others. If I'm a leader and they came to talk to me, I will listen and say, you're making good sense. You're promoting the traditional issues. But where does your leader stand? It's a tough situation for diplomats and others to operate in. The question of dialogue and negotiations and the role of China is important. But this is something that has to be done behind closed doors. China is a powerful and a proud country. They don't want to be seen to be taking instructions given to them publicly. The need to resolve the Korean issue is as important for them as anyone else. And I think with effective and good cooperation, one should be able to find a way, political way out. From a military point of view, one can bluff, one can threaten, but I really don't see a military solution that will not make the problem much, much worse. On the Paris Agreement, I think it would be unfortunate if U.S. were to pull out, if U.S. were to choose to isolate itself from the rest of the international community. My sense is if U.S. were to pull out, the rest of the international community will go ahead. They should and must press ahead with the implementation of the agreement. U.S. withdrawal may create some difficulties and slow down things, but it should not stop the process. And even if U.S. pulls out tomorrow, I will put money on the table that they will go back in 4 years or so